Oh, hey there. This is the first video on the channel. I'm trying to put that out there, and I'm gonna talk about friendships and friends with virtues and stuff like that, and like how you can make friends, I guess, or something like that if you guys are in that type of situation. Because I used to be there, but I'm not there anymore. So we're just gonna talk about that. So first off, friendship is when you and a person mutually like each other in a way that you guys are like really close, but like not dating close, but like friends close, if you know what I mean. Basically, back in I go to a British school, so I'm gonna like say it's in like a British term, but like I back in like S2 for me, I had a really hard time making friends because I was like quiet and really shy and didn't want to talk to anybody because why not? I tried speaking to like the guys and like that was fine, but it was still difficult in a way, trying to make friends. Then uh yeah, then like that elevated. Then a couple of months later, I spot this group that I low-key kind of want to talk to. It's basically a group of girls, and I kind of want to talk to them. Then, but so I like go up to them and I say hi and say hi back. Then like I was really nervous, so I just kind of walked away, like without really knowing. But what I didn't realize is that like they were in my class for art, and they they noticed me. I was like, and they like tried speaking to me, but like I just couldn't speak back to them because I was like a really shy and nervous person, if you know what I'm saying. So I just tried my best to keep quiet and kept to myself. Then it came to the time, and I don't know what was wrong with me, but like back in the day, I just did not eat lunch. So, but anyways, that's beside the point. So at lunch, they would sit at a table and had nowhere else to sit because I was just quiet and like I just wanted to be by myself. So I decided to go sit with them, and like it just became like a little habit. I just sat with them for I think over 2 years or so, either a year or 2 years, something along those lines. Then I just I drew because I drew back then. I just kept on drawing. I'm like, they kept on complimenting them. That was the only way like I spoke to them. At the time, I didn't think we were actually friends, but like now that I'm sitting here years later and I asked them the same question, like how was I back then? They're like, oh, you were kind of really nervous. I was like, I know, Stella, but I'm glad that like if past me didn't make those mistakes, I wouldn't be where I am today. So yeah, so let's get off the topic. So how do you make a friend? Um, so basically, just try your best and talk to people. If and like this is a quote that one of my friends told me. No matter what, everybody has something in common. Like like let's say for example, you're a guy and like you meet this other guy. Like you guys are guys, so you can both talk about guy stuff. But like let's say it's a girl and like you wanna try and speak to them. You guys live in the same country. You can like speak about the same country and stuff like that. It's just the little stuff that matters at the end of the day. If you can like just find your common interest, you can head it off pretty soon, to be honest. It's really not that difficult when you think about it. And I wish I knew that back then, but I don't. So, and I know it's really like nervous when speaking to people, like going out of your comfort zone and actually speaking to people for once. But the more you do it, the more better it becomes. Like I used to be terrified, like terrified speaking to like those girls in the friend group I was talking about. Like every time they would like say something, no, every time that I would say something, and they were talking, I think I was interrupting, so I just felt really bad. So yeah, Like, I just kept on like hitting myself. I just kept putting myself down. Like, I put them on a pedestal, and I just put myself down, which is not good for your mental health. And making friends is really not the most important thing in the world, but like, you don't obviously don't want to be alone. So friends are good in a way, and they can help you, and like they can support you and boost you. Like, I do art, and but like I'm like really harsh at myself, and like I got friends that like shun me down and like tell me, "Oh no, you're actually good at art." Like, shut. Like, you're pretty decent at art. Where like I'm like, no, I'm not really good, but you know, like friends are they're there to like take care of you, and they're there to like watch after you. To be honest, they're there for a reason. That's why you make friends, because you share all your close secrets to them, and they share their close secrets with you. Now, I'm gonna give you guys some advice if you guys want to hear this, but making friends is easier than you seem. Because it's like, you go drinking and you meet this guy at a pub or a bar, you guys get along together because you guys both drink, and you guys can talk about football. Or you like meet this person on the road, and like they have some cool clothes on. You can compliment their clothes and ask them where they get them from, and that's your conversation. So friendship does lead back to conversation, because if you're not scared to talk out of your comfort zone and explore new stuff, there's no way for you to make friends. And I learned that the hard way. But luckily I was blessed. I was like blessed with people who actually wanted to be friends with me. And I was lucky in the sense of that. So yeah. And it and like I just don't make that same mistake again, to be honest. And oh, I'm just gonna mention something actually. There's a difference between friends and friends. So what I mean by that is like, I mean, there are people that are called fake friends who like don't care about you in the slightest bit and just care about themselves. Like, they put themselves above you, which, I mean, I think people still do that, but you know, always talking about themselves and like never about like how you're doing and stuff. Which is just the people you just don't want to hang about with. Because you want to hang about people who care about you, and you guys can have like the same bond and interest, if you know what I mean. So basically, fake friends. Fake friends are like, yeah, the people who just don't care about you in the slightest bit and just there to hang about with you. They care about their own fun and they don't care about yours. And there's the people stray away from. I used to hang about with lots of fake friends actually that thought they were my actual friends, but I like since like little me back then was like, oh, I made friends. Maybe I'll get invited to something. I never got invited to anything. Like, the rare occasions, like I got invited like 2 years later to play football with a bunch of my pals, and like I barely even known them. So like, fake friends, they do exist, and like you just have them, but you just don't realize that, and it can like really hurt you in the long run. But then the opposite of fake friends are friends of virtues. These are people that you know on a deeper level, and like you guys share, like you guys basically know everything about yourselves, and like they'll always be there for you no matter what. Like, no matter what the situation, they will always have your side and always be there no matter what. And those are the people you have to that's the people you need to start hanging out with. I learned that the hard way, cause I was in a friendship with this one guy for about like 3 or 4 years, and turns out like actually, because in my head he was actually a person I could relate to, because we we had the same birthdays, and we were like in sync. But I thought I was his best friend, which silly me. I mean, it's not a bad assumption to be honest, but he didn't think of me as his best friend, and back then I was too blinded by friendship or blinded by stuff to even realize that. And like I thought we were close because like I've shared some of my like fears and like stuff that I can't tell anybody to him, and he just knows them now, and there's nothing I can do about them. The guy that I once trusted, now I don't trust anymore. And there's nothing I can do about that. So, all I'm just saying is that, like, you don't wanna, like, get in a friendship with somebody that will break your heart and somebody that doesn't actually care about you. You wanna be in a friendship where, like, people truly care and, like, they care about how you're doing and, like, how everything's going on with you. And if it's too personal, you don't have to share it. You can keep it to yourself. Well, anyways, that was me basically ranting about friendships, to be honest, and I just don't have anything else to say. And I guess that's gonna be the video. So this is the first video on the channel. Hope you like to talk about friendships, and yeah, well, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.